We
Good
live.
evening, good afternoon, wherever you find yourselves on this weird, wacky world of ours, and welcome to the exciting Souls Dice in Dublin. This afternoon scene takes place just outside of the main occult library located within Dublin city proper. In order to get to this place, of course, you have to pass through a painting in the O'Malley's pub located just outside of the city's heartland. A painting of an open door. Many mages know how to access this place, and today three Thanatos have gathered in order to come to an understanding of an ancient mystery or to read, perhaps, how fate itself might be woven or unwoven. We join them as they stand there before entering the library proper.
Alrighty, so Sam's gonna pull up on outside the library. Um, by the way, she does have a better car now. Um, I don't know what you can get with resources for in Ireland, but yeah. I figure Owen and Zephyr are coming in separately.
Yeah.
Owen gets out of a car. Owen gets out of a limo with four strippers in it. And then up the top of the car and has them go. You know they're strippers because they ain't got no clothes on. That's how you know. You don't have to guess. They ain't got no clothes on.
Zephyr's just gonna walk in. She probably walked here, as always. She's wearing dark clothes, hood pulled up. She's got a bag on her back, the top of which is just a little slightly unzipped. And she wears like some long ass jackets, like down to her knees, kind of very clearly oversized.
Does she?
Owen too
Does
has
she
a
use?
long black trench.
What? Y'all were speaking at the same time. I ain't hear shit.
My bad. Oh, go first, Marcus.
Owen too has a creepily long trench coat.
No, what did you say?
Sam's got a fucking blue. Oh, no, she's got a black blouse on with a big ass purse. She just kind of looks around at her two trench coat buddies.
It's not a trench coat. Like, it's not leather or anything. It looks like, okay, let me take the fucking lower third off so y'all can see. Like, it's just like a kind of jacket thing. That's just a very
I think that's a trench.
Have you never seen a trench coat before?
Seen like two.
They're usually made out of like leather or canvas and don't really have hoods. You don't look anything. That looks like a really just fucking long hoodie.
I mean, Sam files that under her edge folder.
Yes.
Well, we're here, aren't we?
Yeah. Zephyr, I know I wasn't quite clear when I sent you off the message. Have you heard about the events of last night yet?
No.
No, leave it out.
When she speaks, she does speak with a very heavy Greek accent. She'll just kind of say no. What happened?
Oh, right. Hold on 1 second. Excuse me. Are you annoyed about Amanthus, Sam?
Actually, I never got to their faction because I wasn't planning on making this character Euthanatos in the first place.
But I was right.
Fuck you.
Sure.
Oh, for the love of God, no. I can't stand you. Hold up. Because I know they're either... Hold on. Where is it? Ooh, I don't know if they would be a Knight of Rhadamanthus or the Pomegranate Demine. Damn. Because she, technically, if anything, she'd fit more into the Golden Chalice, but
You ain't got golden chalice numbers.
motherfucker. Look, all of my fears at Div 3. This is as low as I can get it. Yeah, probably. Yeah, she's just gonna be a fucking. I don't know. Pomegranate. You know what? For right now, we'll just fucking say Knight of Rhadamanthus. So she'll just kind of look over and just nod.
Good. We got another trigger puller. I feel like less of us punks now.
A what? Sorry?
I
Well,
think that was London slang.
I understood none of that.
well, look, Samara here is kind of a reluctant euthanatos who's not quite bravo out there. Well, what I am.
I'm
Well,
not reluctant.
Yes, you are. You're like breaking in place of emergency euthanatos. Let's be real with her, okay?
Your opinions on my thoughts and membership aside.
But you're the honcho, so ladies first and all.
Guys, I just have to log back in quickly, so I'll be back in like a minute or so. Keep talking with yourselves.
So look, does she know the deal or she doesn't know the deal? Yeah? Which one is it?
I'm going to go with she doesn't.
All right. You want to give her your version or you want me to do it?
You do it and then I'll translate.
All right. You aware who the governor in this place is, right? Named Siren, half angel, kind of a ponce. Don't worry about it. He's got a book thing written by one of my people about some sort of thing. Could be that it's some sort of theory. Really bad people, like Bormus wants really bad. Savvy?
Translation. Master Siren of the Cult of Ecstasy is in possession of a book that Vormus wants. He even sent one of his people here to articulate that fact. Sirens offered us the opportunity to look at this book and see what it is. It's a book that was written by the Aided around here long time ago. The going theory is if we know what's in there, we can get a better idea of his plans. This is an opt-in thing. No one is being told to read this. Myself and Owen have made the choice independently, and it's up to you if you want to know the same.
Hi.
Fair enough.
So is that a yes or like a no? Or I couldn't hear with all the folds of darkness around your face.
Well, it seems that you and I both will be having trouble understanding each other. That's fine. And that is a yes.
All right. Well, come on, let's do this sharpish then.
Yep. And I don't know if you're back, Evan, but the group is about to walk on into Siren's
Okay.
place.
As you enter, you will hear what sound. Okay, obviously, I'm going to assume all of you have been here before. You will hear a scratching sound of what sounds like glass on stone as a tiny figure, when it comes up to about your knee, rises from where he is kneeling in an alcove. He appears to be made entirely from stained glass, in the rough facsimile of a person, and he will look Zephyr up and down, and he will say, "You don't seem to have your library card."
No.
Would you like a library card?
Sure.
Very good. He will remove from behind him, you can see it's clearly set behind him, a small clipboard and a pen, which has a, if you've ever actually filled out a form for a library card, it is a form for a library card.
She's gonna sigh, but then fill it out. Zephyr, last name Anthes. Fucking email is probably Zephyr22@gmail.com. Phone number, probably a boner. God, not a boner phone or burner.
A boner phone. A boner phone, eh?
Too late. It's a thing.
Fucking. Goddamn.
Okay. It will take it, and it will nod, seemingly happy with what it's seeing. So it will then place the documentation down. It will say, "Master Siren is waiting you. Would you care to follow me?" And with that, he will trundle, because trundling is the only way to put it. Because as you see, he moves on tiny little wheels that appear to be made of glass down a long rampway and into the library proper. You are immediately surrounded via bookshelves that almost feel to you like a jungle that extend as far as the eye can see on any which side, and many, many heights above you. These bookshelves possibly reach as high as 20 or 30 feet, with rows upon rows of books looming down over you. It will take about 10 minutes of walking through this vast expanse before you will see Master Siren, who is standing in front of what appears to be a large door made entirely of black iron and black wood. He has in his hand a long white staff that you've never really seen him use before. It has a bell on the end of it. That's been inscribed items. But as you approach politely, he will say, "I assume that you're here in order to look at the codex I spoke of to you when you were last here gathered, Swiss Lyra."
Yes. If it was all right with you, of course, I brought another of my tradition here. I thought that she would benefit greatly from this knowledge as well.
What is your name?
Zephyr Anthes.
That is a beautiful flower. I much approve. Why is it that you seek knowledge about things that many people would quail at the concept of?
She just kind of shrugs. Knowledge is knowledge.
You're partially right. Very well. He will hold out the staff to Samira, and he will say, "Through the door lies the forbidden section." It's quite simple. You just keep walking in a straight line until there's nowhere else to go. The book will be waiting for you.
Understood.
I would recommend that you all stay together. That place can be tricksy. You must read the book where it sits. You mustn't move it. You can touch it only to turn its pages. Do not lift it from where it lays. Should
She's not.
you be withdrawn, ring the bell on the staff 5 times, and I will be able to have you removed.
Walk in a straight line until there's no other direction. Only touch the book to turn its pages. And we're ready to go. Or if something were to go wrong, ring the bell 5 times.
Correct.
All right.
In that case, he will take a step back, and the great doors in front of you will creak very slowly open. It's very dark in there. You see inside, once again, many rows of books stretching on as far as the eye can see. However, unlike the feeling of wholesomeness, I should guess, that you feel from this place, it is as if the warmth, the essence of you is being leached every step you take. Every step colder than the last. That Sam at least has been in here once before and knows how this place is, how it is it can play tricks on the mind, and how it is that certain things locked away in here are locked away for a reason. Then softly behind you, you will hear the doors swing closed.
Well, only way is forward. And Sam's going to start, assuming that the other two are going with her, she's going to start moving in a straight line.
You will see off from the main path that you stand down, many different diverging corridors of books and leads, left, right, hither, dither, nither, and yon. As you walk, you will start to become aware of the fact that you have that feeling in the hair on the back of your neck standing up as if you're being watched. You start to hear whispers, like half-uttered conversation. Maybe it's the books speaking to one another or something else still. You start to hear the pitter-patter of tiny feet, or maybe not feet, maybe too many feet. Spiders or centipedes, perhaps, lost in the shadow. After about 15 minutes, do you guys walk in silence or do you talk?
Even if Sam talks, those two are not particularly given to small talk. I don't think any of us are really particularly given to small talk.
Small talk is for losers.
Okay.
Small talk is for people with charisma higher than 2.
Fuck you.
So Owen.
Owen has like a 3. Be quiet.
Oh shit. Okay, I thought he had a 4. Yeah, so it's pretty fucking quiet.
Zephyrantes, you feel something grab, definitely grab, not snag, the bottom of your clothing.
I'm gonna look down.
There's nothing there.
Okay, going to then do chant a small little prayer, and I guess turn on Spirit Sight.
Okay.
Two successes.
There was nothing there spiritual.
Alright, just gonna go on then.
Okay. Sam, you feel something definitely kiss your cheek.
Feel something definitely what it? What did her cheek?
Kiss your cheek.
You know that disappointed dog face that I always post?
Yes.
Sam's face.
And Owen, this is not going to be enough damage to deal you damage. I emphasize this. Something bites down into your neck and drags out a huge segment of flesh. And you basically see from what you guys see as he lets out probably a concerned noise or something is biting you, you literally see the flesh ripped away from the neck as if it was taken into an invisible mouth.
Shit! You okay?
Can I grab whatever it is bit me?
Beg your pardon?
Can I grab whatever it is bit me?
It doesn't have a physical presence that you can feel.
That doesn't stop me from wanting to be grabbed. I have friends in low places.
You can grab your flesh back, dude. Just
Yeah,
pull it back.
But yeah, no, he attempts to swat at something, and there is nothing there. The flesh, the large gob of your flesh falls to the ground. Blood is running pretty freely.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Sam's gonna say, Newt, can I take a look at you?
Please.
Okay. Yeah, Sam's gonna go and start checking on the wound.
It looks as if it was taken. Roll me a perception investigation.
Damn. Not medicine.
Well, you can roll medicine in a second, but the investigation is to kind of identify the type of bite, etc.
Mm-hmm. Give me a moment. There we go. No. That's how many dice. 2 7s.
Okay, it was done by something large and something almost vaguely canine, in the sense like very, very sharp teeth.
Okay.
You can now make a medicine check to staunch the bleeding, or a life magic check to heal the damage if you'd like, whichever you prefer.
Is this ag damage or lethal damage?
He actually took no damage at all, in the sense that it's literally just a mouthful of flesh. It's not actually enough to cause a level of lethal damage, but it's painful as fuck.
Okay. I can't really do much with life magic then, since since it's not necessarily healing damage, it would just be kind of like fucking with his life pattern to close up the cut, which I think that's beyond life 3. So I'm just gonna do some shit to stop the bleeding.
Okay.
Is that intelligence medicine?
Dexterity medicine.
That's fine. I don't remember if I took a spec in medicine yet, so I'm gonna not do anything with that. If the diff was 6, I have 6 successes.
Okay. Yeah, you staunch the bleeding. You wrap basically. You have a large bag, which I assume contains some medical supplies because it's Samara.
Yes.
You bandage around the neck very, very clearly.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
bleeding.
Ooh.
Quick and important question. I think nobody has mind sight active.
Not active now.
Okay, continuing. All right then. Hey Zephyr.
Yeah.
How's it going?
What up?
So at this moment in time, I have to ask you a question. Zephyr has a mind shield, right?
Yeah.
Does her snake have a mind shield?
Like, no, it's a familiar.
So no.
No.
Good to know. Nothing bad is happening. Continue. Hmm?
I.
So you individuals continue on. The whispering and the noise at the periphery of your senses continues. But as you continue on straight through the library, you will notice you start to hear sobbing, genuine tears. As you hear a woman crying. Not just crying, but crying out in sheer and obvious pain. Until you round until you basically you keep going straight, but the path does twist and turn, but you are going in a straight line until
Okay.
you find. Hang on, I'm just trying to find the correct image. There we go. Until you find, as you walk through another passage, continuing on your path, this entity sitting, this individual sitting on a chair as pictured, crying just off to the side and in an alcove that leads down a different path into the library. And she appears to be crying her eyes out. She appears to be holding a letter in her hands.
So wait. Is she directly in the way, or is she a detour?
She is slightly off to the side.
None of us have the curiosity flaw, right?
No.
I have icy. I keep walking.
All right, cool. We keep walking. I have iron will.
You can talk you to the GM shit.
It's totally not like keeping walking is a good idea. I just choose. But as she passes, she looks up at you, and she looks at Marcus, and she says, "Jonathan, is that you, Jonathan?" And she kind of extends her hands. Oh, you've come back to me. You've come back to me after all this time.
No, if you're not, you
I beg your pardon.
are. And he keeps walking because it'll touch him and ew.
All right, you continue walking. You can see as you leave, she proceeds to scream that you're leaving her again. Why, Jonathan? Why?
I don't think any of them give a shit.
This is a no C response because you ain't the main plot, bitch.
A side quest, and we're actually being good adventurers.
Well, no, it's totally not like, going off the main path and this could be deadly or anything.
Well, I mean, we're just trying not to die, man. We're just trying.
Try to stay on that silver path, goddammit.
Fuck. Creepy bitch say what now?
So we're trying to stay on the silver path.
Um. Okay. You will continue to walk. About another 10 minutes later, you will see a rather odd sight. It is a Victorian style lamp. You know, one of those old burning gas lamps. And you will see a man standing under the gas lamp. He looks entirely calm and languid. Sam, I believe you may have met him before when you were in the library.
Oh, who is this now?
This guy.
Moriarty.
Were you there to meet Moriarty when he showed up in the library?
Was this during the Sin scene? Or Sin's
During
plotline?
it was one of the sins, yes.
Which one was he?
He wasn't one of the sins. He was one of the people you met while you were going to one of the sins. But it was Professor Moriarty. He invited you all to tea.
I don't think I met that dude.
Okay, that's fine. You were still in the sin plot, so you will still recognize him as who he is.
Alrighty.
Miss Country. So lovely to see you again.
Hello, Professor.
And friends, I see. Welcome back to hell. I do hope you're doing well.
It's going. Business as usual.
I was wondering, I suspect that you're on much more important a task than conversing with little old me. He will remove a cigarette from his from a silver case and tap it twice on the silver case. Would any of you happen to have a light?
Is he off the path?
He's standing next to it.
Mm-mm.
So you're not. Are you just going to walk past him without even, acknowledging ask for a lighter or a light?
I do say yes, but I don't give it to him.
Sam will say that she doesn't have a lighter. And that's the truth. She doesn't really carry a lighter. She's not a smoker like that.
Yeah, Zephyr just kind of shrugs. She's got a lighter. She smokes.
It does say all he said was we had to stay on the path, right?
Right.
I toss him a lighter.
Ah, thank you. Much obliged. He flicks. Is it a Zippo or just a?
It's the cool one, the silvery ones with the butane and all that.
Oh, cool. He will take it and you'll see him light the cigarette. He will then proceed to take a deep drag from it and he'll say, "Would you care for this back?"
Yeah, you can toss it. Yeah.
What did you say, Marcus?
You can toss it, yeah.
He will toss it back to you.
I'll catch it.
Much obliged, sir.
All right. Keeps on walking.
Yep. Yeah, Sam will say at the very least, we must be on our way, but it was very nice to see you again, Professor.
Oh, yes. If it helps, you're going the wrong way.
Thank you. We'll be sure to find the right way.
Do you want to perk empathy and see if he's lying?
Yeah. I'm curious to see, yeah, because he actually doesn't know what we're here for. I'm still going to keep going in the straight way, but yeah.
I kind of want to see.
Then roll me some perk empathy, Kim.
I fucking am. Hold your titties.
I can't see my character sheet.
That sounds like I'll look it up for you. Don't worry about it.
All these motherfucking ones.
I mean, it's totally not like you're playing a character who's entirely unempathetic.
I have empathy too, motherfucker.
I have lots of subterfuge. I can tell if someone's lying.
It's perception, investigation, or perception, empathy to tell if someone's lying. I'll fight you.
You are wrong, but okay. Your game.
You can also roll some. What is the subterfuge roll? What is it? Perception subterfuge, or what does it work off? Because I know you can roll subterfuge.
Perception plus subterfuge.
Okay, you have a pool of 6 for that perception subterfuge.
I can't roll dice either.
Okay, I'll roll you dice.
You're just all fucked up, aren't you?
With your hood on. Can't even see me.
See, let's fucking go.
On the side note, Kim, wow, those ones though.
Yeah, no, like they just fucked me.
I think I have a -2 diff based off that one merit I have, though.
What fucking merit? I'm busy looking through your. What merit?
Poker face.
I don't. Does Poker Face give you? I thought it was you were more difficult to lie to.
It's got all kinds of merits. Just look, damn it. I don't know.
For fuck's sake, get your passive aggressive ass out of my fucking game in a second now, boy.
Whoa, okay. Whoa.
Oh shit.
Don't you judge me.
I also completely forgot that to you, boy has an entirely different cultural connotation.
Yeah, no, I was gonna be like, I don't even mean like that.
Hackers come flying to the fucking computer, just fucking
It means something entirely culturally different where I come from. It's
lines of Evan.
what?
Marcus handles like correspondence or something. Just pops into Ireland and clotheslines you.
No, I don't think it decreases the difficulty of subterfuge roll. So you still get 3 successes. Okay, so who got what? Tim got 4. Wow. Kim got sad 2. And beg your pardon?
Never mind. Go on.
Okay. You do not sense that he's lying.
Shit, that's cool.
Hmm?
Shit, that's cool. So going down the path.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, Sam's gonna look over across the path, look back to him and say, unfortunately, our very clear directives were to stay on the path.
Hmm. Ah, yes, well, one quite understands that.
Just your bitch ass wrong.
For what it's worth, I do appreciate it.
Well, if we're going the wrong way, what's the right way then?
Ah, well, you see, that is a different question, sir. I'm quite happy to provide you with the answer to that soliloquious inquiry, if you would be happy to do something for me.
Like what?
I would just like to keep the lighter.
I don't know. Oh, see, that sounds kind of fucking shifty because fucking weirdo wants a lighter in a whole ass library.
I mean, why?
Why not? It's rather annoying, wouldn't you think, to constantly have the need to smoke a cigarette and be, frankly, lacking the ability to do so, without having to unman one's dignity and indeed attempt to climb this rather verbose and gargantuan light post in order to secure one's need for nicotine.
You're way too posh for me to understand that.
Ah, I see. I shall put it in a manner to which you are more accustomed, sir. Well, you see, I've got to climb up this fucking here lamppost in order to light me fag. So it's rather, makes me look rather an odd top, so it does. You know what I mean?
Oh, well. Why don't you just say that? My character he uses correspondence 3 to erase all connection to him with the letter.
Sorry, do what?
He will use correspondence 3 and entropy 3 to erase all connection to him.
To erase all what? I can't hear you, dude.
Connection.
He's fraying his sympathetic connection to the lighter.
Okay.
Somebody roll me 3 dice.
Just saying, if this was in WoW, we could just use space 3 for that.
Yeah, but this is a good game, Ken.
Shit, I didn't know we was playing Awakening.
Awakening's fucking garbage.
No, it's not.
I hate the set. Okay, a better rule system. Absolutely hate the setting.
Fair.
You get a grand total of no successes.
I'll try again.
Okay. No successes.
What the fuck?
No bot, so roll again.
Fucking butt my head against this until it fucking works.
You now have 3 successes.
Yes.
Cool.
Quick question. Which version of Sherlock Holmes is this Moriarty from?
From what you understand from when you've last encountered these beings, they are less a version of them as much as they are an amalgam of all of them.
Okay.
It was like when we met Long John Silver, at one point he transformed into the Treasure Planet version of Long John Silver because it was the one people were most familiar with.
Yeah.
So very well, Magnus. You reach out and attempt to fray his connection to something. At which point he casually raises an eyebrow and he says, "I'm an idea. All I am is conjecture. So what you're trying to fray isn't there."
No, he was trying to fray his connection to the lighter.
Yes, that's fine, but I'm saying that all he is basically
Owen's connection to the lighter.
Oh, you're connected to the lighter. Okay.
Yeah, Owen's making it so it's not connected to Owen, not to anybody else.
Okay, yeah, it snaps.
He basically extracts an oath from him. Just I'll be extracting an oath.
You keep going really far with your microphone, or like it keeps trailing off.
I'll extract an oath from you from this stuff.
Oh, what's that, sir?
Shut.
Once again, dude, like you might want to just like I don't know, speak directly into your mic or something.
I'll type it.
You'll tape it.
Type. Like he's going to put it in the side chat.
Okay, cool.
I can keep talking. That's what he says.
One moment, sir. Absolutely fine by me, sir.
And in return for this law, you will show us the correct and proper way.
Absolutely. I'm fine to agree to these terms. So, do you give him the lighter?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. He will look rather happy. You guys will continue on. Eventually, where you're walking will turn into a huge circular room. However, this room appears to be rather interesting. It is surrounded by bookshelves, but the bookshelves are overgrown with ivy, lichen, moss, and vines. Vines cover the floor, thick as your arm, so that it's almost difficult for you to walk on. In the center of this, all this growth, like all of this energy, you can feel the energy throbbing. You will find and see a plinth made of white stone, rounded as it is on all sides, via surrounded as it is on all sides via rosebush thorns and roses that bloom and grow. The life energy in this place is almost palpable. If you have life sphere, you can feel it resonate from all around you in an almost impossible a wellspring of life, to the point that all of you, if you to the point that if you ever had, you're pretty sure it would wash away any physical ailment or condition due to age or anything like that that you may have, as your body is just filled and revitalized with life. Does anyone have entropy sight up?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Cool. However, on the planet itself, there sit a number of these that appear to be bound together by a golden thread. One moment. Sorry, just give me a second. There we go. There appear to be a number of these that appear to be held together by a golden thread.
Is there any other way out of this room?
Nope. It is a circular space. There's only one entrance and one exit.
Looks like we're in the right place.
But is it though?
Only one way to find out. Those golden threads or whatever tying all the pages together and all that. I didn't catch all that. My bad.
Did you hear that I said it was surrounded by like greenery and life energy and such?
I did hear that. I didn't catch the very last part.
Oh, I just said there were a number of these tablets that are bound together with golden thread sitting on the pedestal.
Okay. Just gonna look forward. Like if this is the quote unquote book, is there a cover?
Nope.
It just starts with pages of info.
Pretty much.
She's gonna at least look at the first page.
Okay. It is written in two languages, two separate yet unique language forms that I don't believe either of which Samira can speak. Can anyone here speak either Gaelic or Greek?
And speak Greek.
There we go then.
With mine, I believe it's mine 3 that lets me understand any written text.
If you wish to do that, then yes.
Yeah, so Sam's gonna say, well, firstly, Sam's gonna ask, looks like it's Gaelic and it looks like Greek. She'll look over to Zephyr and say, I don't want to stereotype, but you happen to know Greek?
I do.
Slight long shot. Oh, and happen to know either Greek or Gaelic?
No.
I
All right.
tell you what, I'll be back in just a few moments. I need to get a drink, but whatever effects I'm going to put up.
Yep. Yeah, Sam's going to say, I've got an idea for something that can help us with this. I've been exposed to enough Gaelic, and I've just seen a lot of different things presented. I think I can just place a finger on the thread that connects all these concepts together. that lets us understand it regardless of what's written. In layman's terms, I think I can make sure we can read it. It would probably take me casting a little something on you guys. So, considering it's something that involves the mind sphere, I'm definitely making sure I'm getting y'all's consent before I do it.
You can do it to her. I just took the cliff notes, mate.
Sorry?
You can do it to her. I'll just take the cliff notes, mate.
Take cliff notes. Zephyr?
I guess since I've been volunteered.
It's your choice. If you're not comfortable with it, I understand.
It does not bother me.
All right.
All right. So, what are we doing, kids?
Alrighty. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast a Mind 3 effect right now. It's going to be just on Sam and just on Zephyr. But she's going to give them basically like the ability to read the book, access to read crazy ass languages and shit.
Okay.
Shit, we're in a sanctum, aren't we?
No.
No? Oh! Does that do something to my magic? I actually don't know.
It means that everything is coincidental.
Bitchin'. Alrighty. Alrighty. So basically, I am going to rest a hand on Zephyr's shoulder. And oh hey, look, I'm using an instrument I don't need to use anymore. -1 diff. And I'm gonna. Oh, sorry.
I did love how one of Ikiro's focuses from his brothers. If you just constantly just reach up and grab his face.
Beautiful. What is the base number of successes that I need to be able to just have it happen?
3 for the effect, and then whatever +1 for Zephyr, and then however many you want to duration.
Okay. Alrighty, since this is coincidental, it's a Mind 3 effect or diff of 6. This is going to bring it down to 5. And we're going to roll some motherfucking dice. Since this isn't a ritual and just kind of an extended cast, I'm going to spend extra turns to bring the diff down. So this may take a minute.
You can do that for the first roll.
Oh, sorry?
You can do that for the first roll, yes.
Okay. Gonna drop that willpower.
Does my cell phone work here?
No.
Alrighty, so for the first roll, I've got 4 successes, so the effect is happening. For this to happen for the scene, do I need 1 success or 2? I always forget.
1 success for the scene.
1? Okay, so I need to do 1 more roll. Alrighty. Hey Kim, you want this to last for a day?
Sure.
Think of it like this: you can read all of the hentai you want.
In Gaelic?
Gaelic hentai.
It translates all languages.
Oh. What the fuck?
Mind 3 is silly. Mine 3 is a buy, but I did not think I would get use out of this, but yes, I am.
All right, so okay. Important question. So you walk forward to read the tablet. The first page is entirely blank. Do you touch the book?
The only thing that I'm going to do is turn the page.
Okay. Sam, take 1 unsoakable level of aggravated pattern damage.
Whew! Alrighty.
You literally feel your life being drawn into the book.
Yep, just gonna jerk away from that shit real quick.
You can now surmise why it is this thing surrounded by life energy. It's basically keeping it fed.
Okay. Yeah, so definitely that's going to relate to the group. Was she able to turn the page effectively, though?
Yes. Written there on the first page, you will see each page is written. So the left page is written in Gaelic and the right page is written in Greek. You assume it was written this way because Greek was the lingua franca at the time it was written, aka the common language, and Celtic was the language of the individual who wrote it.
Okay.
It says, or rather, it doesn't say. As you and Zephyr's eyes glance over it, rather than it communicating something via words, the words seem to spiral on the page and create an image that you can see, that you can understand as it's communicating with you. What you see is you see a blackness and nothingness, and then from above, both you and both Zephyr and Samara will interpret this in different ways. You both see a great tree start to grow from nothing, and the tree spreads its branches and its limbs up, ever onward, up above what can be seen, until above you all is green and vibrant and bright. And each level of the tree, there comes to be a different sky that hangs above it. One of the skies is beautiful, bright, celestial, and supreme. One of them is dark, depressing, dead. One of them is wreathed in fire. One of them is all shadow. One of them is a place upon which you see humans dwell, the simple nature and concept of humanity. It is the necessary. It is the. It is essentially. If you'd like to roll, if you guys like to roll me intelligence cosmology, now would be a good time.
I think cosmology is something I still don't have. I don't do the Umbra.
I think Zephyr has cosmology.
It should. Hold up. If she don't, then I'm gonna like fucking kick myself. Yeah,
Close thing I
got cosmology.
Owen can roll 4 dice in plus technology. I mean, but I can't see it, so I can't roll.
Yeah, I've got cosmology.
Okay, roll it for me. Difficulty 5, because this is actually pretty simple cosmology to grasp.
Wow. 2 successes.
Okay. So it's still, as I said, still pretty simple stuff to grasp. Basically, this represents how all of the realms, be it the Umbra, the High Umbra, the Shadowlands, the Abyss, the Void, all of these other places are all linked by a central pillar, something that holds up all. you understand me.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Honestly, sounds like some kind of world tree kind of bullshit, but
that's a good way of interpreting it. Bear in mind, the Celts and the Norse had a concept that was very similar to. The Norse called it Yggdrasil. We called it Flamatha, which were both the world tree, basically. So you
Okay,
assume
because I was going to say it's feeling real Karina up in here.
the Celts did it as well. So you assume that's what you're seeing. You're seeing the perspective of the writer as he wrote it and as he understood it. However, you then see, as the tree is growing, you see a number of figures who are clad in beautiful robes, covered in spirals. If you guys would like to make me an intelligence academics roll as you look upon these beings for the spirals that are all over their clothing.
What? No Agam? I'm salty now.
academic?
Academics.
Look at my sheet. Damn.
Well, I've got 3 on academics.
Three.
Okay. The spiral in Celtic mythology was a symbol for eternity. It never ending, that which goes on forever. And basically, you see them all from the highest point of the tree to the lowest. You see them all singing as the tree itself rises. Basically, you see them essentially through will of force or divine power giving birth to the tree, that thing that separates and holds up all of the realms, holds them all together.
All right, who was giving birth to that now? I didn't catch that very first part.
Oh, sorry. There's a group of beings, beautiful celestial beings, who look like the kind of. They don't look like angels because they've got a much more Celtic veneer. So they're covered in spirals, the symbols for eternity. But they are there at all points of the tree, singing it into being.
Question: because of our different because you did say that we would interpret this in different ways. Is Sam seeing like devas and shit?
No.
And okay.
What you're seeing is how the writer interpreted it.
Right.
It's not necessarily it was their belief when they wrote this.
Okay.
You then see when the tree comes to a stop, you see man up on his plane of earth. You see the spirits in the Umbra. You see the dead within the Shadowlands. You see a number of other different things. You basically see the world exist as it is, or as it was all this time ago, when man still lived in fear of the dark and still lived in constant horror of the deep forest. But eventually, you will see a blackness form on the plane of Earth, or on the place where the humans are. It becomes so dark that it basically starts to eat all that is around it until it steps from the world itself to stand before the tree. You see a figure dressed in black from head to foot, and cradled in its arms, you see a small version of those beings who sung the tree into existence, covered in the symbols of infinity. And you see it hold it up as they would hold up a child towards the tree. And you see it whisper in its ear until the child screams and the tree starts to die. And all of the planes start falling into one another. That meaning that as you were watching this, you would constantly see those who were dead returning to the world, and those in the world returning to the realm of the dead, in this constant moving, shifting dance that they would do. The good would go, the bad would go, but in the end, all would have their next chance. until it is you see the tree rot and fall as the realms crash into each other and the dance suddenly stops. It suddenly stops and everything becomes a scream of anger and pain as all that was in balance is then thrown entirely out when it is that there is no longer a separation between one and all, so it is all become one.
Okay, and the trigger for this is it's this figure, this person holding basically a child up to the tree.
Mm-hmm. And the child screams.
Is there anything? Does the child have any spirals?
Yes, the child is covered in them.
Okay. But the dude isn't. Like the other figure isn't. Okay.
The dude actually came, the man, because you can tell he was a man, came from the plane of where all the humans were.
Right.
And he basically became so powerful that he stepped beyond the world holding the child. You see dozens, hundreds, in fact, of the beings covered in spirals looking on as this happens. They go on for what seems like forever, tens of thousands of eyes as they weep. Many of them drag at swords, but they go to strike, but they cannot strike this entity as he stands there. Though they wish to do nothing more than slay him, as it is that all comes to ruin, however they themselves cannot act.
Is it shown why?
No.
Okay. So for some reason these dudes can't, like the spirals can't hit the guy.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
And then when it is that all has fallen, you basically see the fact that when there is no divide, no separation, death is death. There is the finality, because the living and the dead cannot coexist. So it is that all comes to nothing, and all comes to eventual silence, when everything is darkness, and the world and the planes are as they were in the beginning, one primordial night that never ends. And then you guys will be spat back into reality.
He wants to do exactly what not Heather, my bad. That's Tim talking. He wants to do exactly what the woman was talking about before. He wants to rewrite things. And you were also right. He wants to break them. The only way that I can understand this is that he does want to deliver the good death to everything.
You're really quiet again, Marcus.
I said it ain't death he wants to deliver.
It's peace, if you look at it. A very painful, rocky road to peace, but he wants to use hope as a weapon. Destroy the borders between this world, the Umbra, the Shadowlands, everything.
Gonna do it. You can.
Did you say he'll do it if he can? I couldn't exactly hear you.
I said I've seen her do it. She can.
Yeah. Yeah, and Sam, I don't know if you heard Sam's response. Sam's response is Vormus wants to use her as a weapon. just pretty much take everything down. Or rather, destroy the separation.
Funny thing is, it's only our perception that makes them want to think this even work.
Oh, that time I had trouble hearing.
It's only our perception of what things are that even gives him the idea that this will even work.
Yeah. The fucked up thing is, I can actually see his reasoning behind this. Granted, it's absolutely abhorrent and needs to be stopped. You have to be completely twisted to actually see its merit, but
Don't give it another thought about power. As long as you consider that it might work, it gives the idea power. That's what we're working with, folks. We're working with faith and belief. There's a thing that someone wants that someone's conjured up. Everything, all this stuff, all these major powers are based on faith. Not powers is born with, it's power is given. See, we have to be careful what power we give it.
and I think that's the double-edged sword that Siren was giving us. That's what he was trying to say with us.
See, the fucked up thing is, he's got followers, see, that believe in him, right? And they're going to give whatever he says credence and merit. He's probably been sitting down there plotting, getting as many followers on the low, rebuilding his power base, right? So anything he says is going to be given power. Anything, doesn't matter what it is. But now he's got someone else that agree with him and an instruction manual. See, he doesn't even need the manual. It's for them. See, it's a con job. It's going to be a really good con.
With everything you've told me, I think you're right about the con job thing. I don't think Vormus would be able to take her. I think that he's going to try and convince her to go willingly.
Well, it begs the question: does he have more faith? Does his followers have more faith in him than her followers have faith in her? And her little freakout session has given him precisely the carrot that he needs. It's layers. People don't understand the balance. It's hard to study, okay? But that's what this is. To throw things out of balance. It's what he's learning. The mindfuck is the Bible was not written for beings outside of men. It is a covenant betwixt God and men. It's got nothing to do with things outside of it. Savvy.
Right.
So the people, what is applying that sort of logic to something that's outside of it, they's even doing it wrong, and they's breaking the balance. But God will hold true in heaven what we hold in earth. Hold true down here. At least that's what I think the Catholics say. Anyways.
Something like that.
But that's what we did. Those jits what got hope don't understand what it is that they have. They think it's one thing, but it's another. They're half right, but the other half is wrong. So all that bleeding heart, hold it, take care of it, type thing, is doing nothing but putting us all in Barney. But there's no proof, see. That's the fucked up part. That's the mind fuck, see. There's no proof. There's nothing you can give a hermetic what says that she's evil or bad or dangerous.
Pitching all this to the Hermetics is going to be difficult.
Especially since they have a long history of saying that they understand the high courts of whatever. They've already categorized them all as ungrued or whatever. I've heard of it.
Oh, we lost you again.
You're going to have to convince them that there's something that they don't know.
I think there's one person, two people at the very least, that we might be able to get some traction with. It's been a couple of years, but I've never even met this Rupert fellow, but I have a feeling going to him first is a poor choice.
Yeah, the Apostle of Hope is probably a bad place to start. Yeah.
Sorry?
He's probably writing her scriptures right now.
Right. Feel like something to go with this two people, D'Onofrio and we've had a good working relationship before, but I don't know how he is with the order now. You remember Rory?
I remember him, yeah. You're going down instead of up, though. Ostensibly, you're the head of the order here, of the Euphanatos here. So you should be talking to other heads and not other peons.
Then D'Onofrio it is. We need to convince her that they've got someone that's far more powerful than we thought, theoretically.
Do you have proof, though?
She publicly shattered Raphael's arm, right?
Did she?
Yes. She shattered David's arm.
She couldn't see it at that point, mate. Out of character, remember, Evan? So only the PCs at that point could see the entire angel interaction, couldn't they?
Correct. Siren only knows about it because he was told secondhand by someone else.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know about that. Yeah, Sam's gonna kind of look confused. What do you mean she didn't see it?
I was always curious about that myself. What I didn't see seems to me that only us, active people, something, was the ones what could see it. Down on the dance floor, as it were, as we was actually between worlds, and they wasn't. Or someone has clouded visions so that they were not aware of it.
So only people with certain threads of fate were able to witness this action.
The other thing is, we don't know what all came through when she had her little temple tantrum. Every door of every world was open for one single moment. What came through?
Conceivably anything. Again, I wasn't here for this.
I know. All I'm saying is, when you present it, the idea can't have credence. It has to be something that someone thinks. Because if something that someone is going to do, that gives the idea power. See, it's got to be presented as a thing they think can happen or a theory.
I don't think the Hermetics are going to move based on possibility.
Okay, then.
You've got to remember, for all their boasting, they're calculating. There's a reason that they've got everything they've got. And I'm not sure that they'd make a move just because someone from another tradition said that there might be a problem at some point.
Well, we're not going to say that. We're not going to say that, Sid. We're going to say that there are agents of Vormos that are active in the city, and they have terrible plans. That should be enough to make anyone work. And they have to do with hope.
It's at least the best start that we've got.
And is it actually Vormos?
That's true. We don't actually know for sure.
You lot have always told me that my skepticism was a terrible thing and made me a really annoying jit. However, right now, skepticism and doubt are our biggest weapons.
To be fair, I've never once said that.
You're in the minority then. I do not believe what we are seeing is actually how things work, but I do believe they are how someone thinks that they work. And when powers of faith are concerned, that's all they need if they can get enough folks to follow them.
So, I mean, with that line of logic, then, it sounds like we may need proof that Vormos is involved.
If nothing else, a faction of rogue mages what practice the same methods he did should be enough to galvanize people into some sort of action.
And for all your skepticism, you're surprisingly optimistic.
Well, it's what we see in it, mate. If you don't have optimism, you're a moron.
True. It might have to be something to pursue, though. Proof that he's involved. Or at the very least, the people that we're encountering are working for him.
Or a strong enough agent or person that used to be with him. It's kind of like being a really powerful crime lord. No one ever really sees you, but they feel you move.
At the very least, if they're a threat to hermetic security, D'Onofrio will do something about it.
Well, the one thing that can be done, that can be said, is there's a decision what you have to make, especially considering the marching orders of the Euthanatos. We have rules that we have to follow when it comes to certain final deaths. Meaning if we go to war, how far are we going?
Well, it's like you said, we may not even be in a war. If we are, then we'll cross the bridge when we come to it.
Any thoughts, Zephyr?
No. Not particularly. As you said earlier, rest of healing.
What did you say again, sir?
She, in response to what Owen said, replied with, "No, not really. Like you said earlier, comma, just a peon." Response to earlier. You're just talking to the peons. So.
Yeah, but do you still have spirit side up?
Yes.
Okay. I think how to phrase this. Does being called a peon upset and/or anger Zephyr?
No, especially considering she just referred to herself as one.
Okay, so you are not actively offended by being insulted by the comment. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, continue. Your dad was about to do something hilarious and entirely melodramatic, but apparently you're not offended.
Oh boy. That would not be good.
The other thing to remember is after a certain point, this very much is not going to be my decision. This is as big as we think it is.
Well, Samara, you're going to start acting as if.
What was that, Marcus?
You're going to have to start acting as if.
Start acting as if. And you're gone again.
Acting like you're the boss.
You're right. You're right. Oh, and you still have got plenty of fingers amongst disreputable folk, right?
I can either confirm or deny that supposition.
If you were to by any chance overhear something that seems like maybe a good inroads to learning more about this, inform your local authorities, or don't, whichever, pretend that you didn't see it. Also, I didn't ask you to do that.
Of course not.
Zephyr, I know we haven't spoken much, but do you happen to have any skills beyond what's presumably in your backpack?
Erebus is in my backpack.
I didn't hear that. What?
Erebus is in my backpack.
A small serpentine head pokes out of her backpack. Time for mice?
No, not time for mice.
Huh, that's a pretty big snake you've got.
Well, you know what? You know what? No.
No, you gotta be standoffish, you're gonna get the snake jokes.
It's because it's a viper. And vipers, okay, I know exactly what you're gonna fucking do about the science that's fucking up in here, bitch. She's gonna and she's gonna say, well, he's more thick than long, thank you.
Fair.
You two on the room.
No. And as for your earlier question, not particularly. My skill set is what is expected, I suppose. As for other things, I'm in decently well with the wraiths. And actually, yeah. Since she's talking about like her skill set and shit, she'll actually like this whole time, like when she talks, she generally like looks down, so it's really hard to see like inside of the hood. She'll just kind of pull it back a little bit, and on her face is a wooden mask. It's like black and white checkered. Since you guys are Thanatos, it's shit, what is it called? Like the Mask of Silent Death or something. Generally just marks one as an assassin. Yeah, Mask of Silent Death.
He just goes, oh.
That sums it up nicely.
You can just wear a name tag. I mean, but I understand.
What did he say?
You can just wear a name tag, though. Hi, I'm Zephyr. I'll be a murderer.
She shrugs. I have a particular skill set. That's about it. As I'm sure you do yourself.
Me? No, not really. I'm really bad at everything. Ask anyone.
Somehow I highly doubt that.
Tim?
Yeah.
One thing that Samara will notice, because last night, you will notice that the mark on his arm is no longer teeth marks. It's something else.
What is it?
No, different.
Can you narrow it down for me?
Evan did this to me, okay? I don't know what it is.
What is it? You gotta give me something here.
I can
What am I
tell
looking at?
you know how all of the angels, had a lovely, or the beings that this guy considered to be angelic, had a spiral pattern on them?
Hmm.
He's got a reversed spiral on him.
Oh man, can I read that?
There's nothing to read. It's just a reversed spiral.
I watch Gurren Lagann, so that means something different for me.
I love how Kim just gave like judgmental. But yeah, it's basically a spiral that's flowing the wrong way around. It's going outwards instead of inwards.
What is that? It's a spiral, but it's like it's in a mirror. Well, what? Do you know what's up with that? Did you get a tattoo?
No.
Did this just kind of show up?
Yep.
When and why?
I know. lying because I can't.
Okay, let's take a fucking look at this.
Oh dear.
Entropy prime site.
Okay.
Yep, very quick, super quick mantra. She's wanting to get this shit on out, and 3 successes.
Okay. Hi, Tim. How's it going?
This is gonna be bad. I knew it was gonna be bad.
Did you ever see Faust physically?
Yes, once.
Did you ever look at him under sights?
Oh man, it was a really long time ago. I'll be honest. I don't remember for sure.
What scene was it that you physically met him?
It was the scene that took place. We found Tempelhof at the beach.
Oh yes,
and
you did most definitely look at him under sights.
Okay.
I remember. It looks somewhat the same.
Owen, what the fuck did you do?
I didn't do nothing.
Then why is Faust's brand on you?
I don't know.
That is a lie. You do know.
Okay. What do I know?
Well, you can make a fairly educated guess.
Oh.
Freaking oh.
He goes, yeah, I had some truck with Faust.
Okay, before Sam says what she's about to say, I just want to let everyone know Sam is half black and it has been confirmed and seen. And she does consider herself black.
Oh god, okay.
Nigga, what the fuck?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
What is that a good idea?
Well, let's put it this way. If I was bad, then the 2 angels would have smoked me now, wouldn't they?
That's not true. You know that's not true because they can't.
I don't know that.
Yes, you do.
I was like, they would have said something to somebody.
Angels aren't omnipotent, though.
You'd be surprised.
Like, it's been clearly demonstrated that they're not all knowing.
Well, they're all doing. They're just not all doing.
I mean, look, case in point, the literal situation that we are in.
Look, I'm not. It's not as if I'm going to wig out and start sacrificing babies or anything.
That's technically not true. Remember your exact deal with Faust. You have to kill a baby.
Kill a baby. Shut up, Owen. Evan, shut up.
Aye.
By the way, every time I talk, you can consider Owen is actually saying what it is I'm saying.
Okay.
Continue.
How long has this been happening?
How long ago was it that you made the deal? It's like, it must be like 5-6 months ago now.
Okay, like in IRL, but in game it's probably been like almost 2.5 years.
Yes, let's go with that. 2.5 years.
Yes, it's funny how no one's noticed.
Why would you make this deal? What could you have possibly gained from this deal that would have been worth it?
Not being dead.
We come back anyway.
Not that kind of dead.
What? What?
Okay, see, what happened was that I lost my body, see? And after I lost my body, I had to get my body back. So once I got my body back, and then someone offed him, he decided to take the place of the thing that was guarding me, so he'd get more powerful.
This seems like it's very, very substantial, and it's not just some sort of baby dick box. Just because it's not DPS.
What?
Welcome to what I'm lovingly called the Owen spider diagram.
I'll try it again. I had a body, lost a body, got a body back. He lost his body, and well, things happen.
Things happen. I feel like that's the step that I'm confused on.
Here's the
Also, how'd you get a new body? As far as I know, you don't have enough spirit magic to do that.
spirits do.
Or let me change that. Spirit sphere magic.
Spirits do. You'd be surprised how many beings can get you a new body if you need one.
The fuck's the Bane?
Huh?
You said you'd be surprised at how many Banes will want to get you what you want.
You'd be surprised how many beings can get you a new body.
Oh, beings. I thought you said Banes. So she's gonna say, was that the first? No, actually, no. Wait, never mind. That would have been meta. Never mind. Wait, so what was your first? Nope. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find a good way to word it that's not meta.
The first time I died, I didn't die.
Okay.
Second time I was gonna die, I didn't die again.
So what stopped you from dying the first time?
Push bodies.
How?
Someone made it possible for my soul to migrate into yet another body.
And that someone was Faust.
I mean, that's one name, yeah.
So you're telling me you literally made a Faustian bargain?
Well, when you say it like that, it sounds all wrong.
Because it is! Oh, it is!
There is nothing in our tenets that says we cannot make Faustian deals. I checked.
I don't have the Chidana in front of me, Evan. Is there actually anything I want to get this?
I'm not exactly sure. There are definitely tradition laws against this, aka the Order of the Nine Traditions.
Yes.
No, you can't do it.
I think as these Anatos have demonstrated, they care more about their own laws.
How do you spell it, the Chitana?
Chodna, I believe. Or no. Chodona.
Chodona.
There's nothing in the laws that as I interpreted them that specifically prohibited me from making a Faustian deal.
As you interpreted them.
Look it up. Remember back to your training. See if you can find one.
Oh no, I'm not getting in between this. I simply found it amusing the way you worded it.
Ironically, the devil's in the details, isn't it?
Wow! Is this really time for puns?
Fucking hell!
I know, right? You really want to know how I feel? Look at me with the spirit side. I'll mess with your head.
Yeah, I have spirits.
I'm gonna bring that shit up right now.
Am I gonna regret this?
Yes.
Because I've had spirit sight on this whole fucking time.
Oh. Okay. Owen, would you like me to describe what you look like under spirit sight?
Yes, please. It always makes me laugh.
Okay. Does anyone here speak Enochian?
Yes.
He has an Enochian glyph, right? Okay, so his aura in the spirit world, he's literally brushing the spirit realm around him. to the point that it's actively physically causing the spirits of this place pain. And considering the spirits of this place are mostly Banes, well, that's special. On his forehead, he has etched in what appears to be black obsidian a glyph, a really potent, powerful glyph in Enokia that simply reads "claimed" or "property."
You're someone's bitch.
Wait, what?
He is.
What? Wait, why? What do you see?
Look at him, truly.
Okay, give me like 5 minutes. I tried like twice. I fucked it up both times. So I'm gonna try it a different way. She's gonna look into Owen's eyes instead, rather than just try to do prayers and shit. And that's far better. The eye contact worked.
Does my 6-point flare kick in yet?
Yes, it does.
Oh boy, it's about to pop off, isn't it?
It's about to go down.
So, okay. How are we all doing? Do we all have a nice breakfast?
Feel like I should have gotten that last piece of pizza before this. I'm ready.
As I described, it literally looks like everything around him is rotting away. You will also notice what?
My soul looks great. Fine.
This is your aura. His soul is there. It appears fine, except for the gigantic brand on his forehead. You have how to phrase this? As you look at him, you almost see a black armored, gauntleted hand on his shoulder for a brief second before it's gone. People there? Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Processing.
We broke Tim.
Now, technically, I'm not in phone list because I don't have any investments. Let's throw that in.
Okay, technically what?
It's technically a Merlin phone list because I don't have any investments. I'm just throwing it out there.
For those of you who can hear into the spirit world with your spirit sight, you hear a voice in Oki say, "Would you like some?"
No, thank you.
So, if you say that you did nothing wrong with doing this, why did you feel the need to hide it for 2.5 years? And then lie about it when I asked you?
You didn't answer the right question.
So you are lying by omission.
I never omitted anything. I've been under the scrutiny of everyone else too. At no point will we notice, hey, you've got a demon walking around with you. Because I checked.
What about like Goldan's platform, like being broken for 2 years? What about that? I got a better one for you. I got a fucking gigantic one for you.
Sam is. God damn it, Marcus. I fucking hate you. There's literally only one way that I imagine Sam could really respond to this. Alrighty. So she's going to say, alright, so This is a problem.
Well, it's only really a problem if you think it.
This is a problem.
What's all the problem?
Being $100 company and putting on a tournament,
And we are going to deal with this.
and the game bugs out, and every single person in there that plays the game knows
I mean, let's think about it. What is different about me now than it was before I walked in here?
You can't say, cool, they said there's the 550 community subs. Thank you. I appreciate it. Here's why I think
I suppose the fact that we found out you're owned.
Owned, time shared. I mean, really.
And apparently you're supposed to kill a baby?
I'm not supposed to kill a baby.
Sorry, what did you say, Marcus?
I'm not supposed to kill a baby.
Yes, you are.
You know, he only does that when we're in between the worlds. It's not true.
Which baby? It doesn't matter, but which fucking baby? I feel like it is.
Which baby am I supposed to kill? Evan, I didn't know about no damn baby.
That was the original agreement was when the time came you would kill a child. Of his choosing.
I mean, really, 90%. That's such bullshit. Yeah, I did.
Now, even if the Chidana doesn't say something exactly about infernalism, I'm sure it has many things to say about the murder of a child. So, when we walk out of here, you are going to be placed under watch. And there will be something amongst us to be determined on how to deal with this.
Bless you.
Sorry, Marcus, you went really quiet again. What did you say?
Yeah.
Foremost, if you kill me, well, we don't know what's going to happen.
I never said I was going to kill you.
Now, if you look me up,
Right? I mean, like, maybe if this is a problem, maybe you should hire more people.
You went silent, Marcus.
I did. I'm sorry. What about now?
You're back now. It's I didn't catch pretty much any of what you said after my response to if you kill me, you know what's gonna happen.
All right. Well, you're in charge. Do what you got to do. I haven't lied yet, and I'm not gonna, because I can't.
It's going to make the next few steps. Very good. I'm going to set up a place for you. A place of my choosing.
I don't really need to. I'm not going to do anything horrid. Today.
Except kill a child. Possibly. By the way, how old is Hope?
Technically speaking, at this moment in time, 2.
And now Sam has an idea of Faust long game. Is Faust here with you? But either way.
What was that? I guess one's getting really quiet.
I said he can hear everything you say.
Excellent. So the first one. When I set up this place, you're going to be staying there. You are going to be checked.
How many spirits do you want to go?
I'll pay enough. Once we figure out what to do with you, you're going to be chilling for a while.
You could.
And then I have something for Faust.
You do realize you should figure out. Well, if you tell them what it is I've done, they're going to call for my head and wonder why you didn't tell them, why you kept such a naughty little secret. What are you going to do about that?
And maybe that's part of the difficulty. Maybe, you know, if Ian came out and said, listen, the old gods are
I'm going to tell them, but I think that the state of affairs at the moment is far too chaotic for to have this on everyone else's plate.
Before you pass judgment, one simple question. The language that is written upon my aura. What is it?
Oh, I'm hearing something about language.
I guess. But more importantly, what is the language that is written on the hand on my forehead in my spirit aura thing?
Okay.
Whose language is that again?
You know.
No, I don't. Just for a question and answer part. Whose is it?
You're just gonna give him a very bored look.
Okay, just wanted to throw that out there. Get me off. My last few minutes of freedom and all.
Listen, either way, what's happening is happening. I've never been much of a fan of execution anyway. Not unless it was needed. However, this is... I'll reserve my judgment for when I get all the proper details.
Let's go. This is hilarious.
All right.
All right. If we are to assume that you guys will then ring the bell 5 times, we can call the scene here. So, thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another scene in Darkness in Dublin. Have a pleasant evening.
Oh, that's right. I got the whole fucking button.